Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of strong labour market gains in Australia. But first, OPEC has agreed to cut crude oil production, and that has sent oil prices sharply higher. It's a win for American frackers and reverses OPEC's policy of holding prices low to drive them out of business. But in the end, low prices only hurt OPEC more, and if anything, made the surviving frackers more resilient and a stronger threat. However, some see this agreement to restrain output as a last gasp roll of the dice for OPEC. Germany is beset with big bank troubles. Yesterday it was Deutsche Bank, now it's the second largest bank, Commerzbank, which is going to cut 9,600 people from its workforce and end dividend payments to its shareholders as it struggles to maintain its capital. This is the second largest German bank on Struggle Street. The job cuts represent about 20% of its workforce, which is about the same size as Australia's CBA. It's also a recent first for a bank to draw shareholders into a restructuring plan. It is Golden Week in China next week, and essentially the country will be closed. It's also a time when there are cash liquidity strains. Right on cue, China's benchmark money market rate climbed to a 14-month high yesterday as the central bank pulled funds from the financial system and commercial lenders stocked up on cash to meet quarter-end requirements. The 7-day repurchase rate, the benchmark gauge of funding availability in the financial system, rose 12 basis points to 2.75%. That's the most expensive since July 2015, eclipsing the Golden Week spike last year. In the US, pending home sales volumes dipped in August from July, but still up 4% from the same month a year ago, and that is higher than analysts were expecting. On the US labour market front, initial jobless claims on the seasonally adjusted basis rose marginally last week, although on an actual basis there was a sharp fall in benefit claims. And in Australia, there are signs their job market is improving. Job vacancies there jumped nearly 5% in the 3 months to August to hit the highest level since mid-2012. The total job vacancies rose to almost 180,000 in the June to August quarter, up from 164,000 in 3 months to May. That's in data released yesterday. It is now at the highest level, as I said, since February 2012. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield was high today, up to 1.59% at one point, but has fallen away and is now at 1.56%. US benchmark oil price is up sharply and is now just under $48 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is now just over $49 a barrel. They would have risen more, but there is widespread skepticism about whether this OPEC agreement will actually hold. The gold price has slipped slightly again, now at $1,323 an ounce. And the New Zealand dollar is at a little higher today than at this time yesterday, is now at 72.7 US cents. On the cross rates is at 95 Aussie cents and 64.9 euro cents. The TWI is at 75.8. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.